Hey guys, welcome to another episode. I'm not. Lord, I'm tired. All right. Hey everybody, thank you for joining us again. We're gonna talk about some movies. We're gonna review basically Dragon Ball Super Broly that was released last week. Before we get into that, do you even like Broly as a character?
There's gonna be a lot of spoilers in this. I'll say that.
No. We're gonna spoil the hell out of.
That's
the
one thing to
movie.
keep in mind.
But do you like Broly as a character, and did you like this movie?
New Broly or old Broly? No. Either one is no. The movie. So I had a friend text me during the movie, and he asked, "Hey, how was it?" I said it was the best Dragon Ball movie I've ever seen. The animation was amazing. The story was shit, and I don't know if I liked it.
Okay.
So here's the thing. I always say Dragon Ball is a lot like Power Rangers, where it's like, I love it. It's not good usually. This is probably one of the better things I've definitely seen. But the story of this movie still left so much, especially I was also tired when we saw it. There's a lot in this movie where they could have just cut and put other stuff in.
All right. So for me, I will agree with you. The stories that we've got of Broly, the first two three.
Well, there's three, but the third one's the Bio Broly movie.
That's what I'm saying. I was like three, but do we consider Bio Broly a thing? But I will say I like Broly as just a brawler, especially how he's played in Dragon Ball Fighters. He's pretty good. Now, in terms of his story, in my personal opinion, it was just like, why? You're only here because Kakarot, you're mad at Kakarot because he wouldn't stop crying as a baby, and it's just like,
yeah, that's why you became Super Saiyan.
It's like,
because he wouldn't stop crying as an infant.
I was like,
yeah.
Okay. Now the backstory for this, again, you got your spoiler warning. We're about to go deep into spoilers, so if you have not seen the movie, you've been warned. I love the idea that Broly is an outcast because
he was a threat to King Vegeta.
King Vegeta was like threatened because he saw the raw power and the raw potential that Broly had, and because of that, he sent them off to a distant planet so he can basically be left to die. Right?
Yeah.
So I like that aspect of why Broly is who he is now, and his father has been training him to be this brute, epic force of power that's supposed to be coming and killing people, and I like that idea. But my biggest problem is, like we talked about right after the movie, was
the first third of the movie we've already seen before.
I mean, we did, but it's for people who's
going to see this movie who's not a Dragon Ball fan? I don't want to hear that. Who's like, oh, I'm just wandering into this anime movie to see what's going on with this Broly character. We've seen the destruction of Planet Vegeta so many times. We've seen it in multiple movies. They even show us a little bit of the Bardock story, which they changed, which kind of...
Let's say we're going to talk about that in a moment.
But I don't need to... it's cool to see it all animated again. Especially in this, high-ass quality animation they did. But I don't need to see this much of, Frieza is controlling them now, and they're bowing down to him, and he's blowing the planet up, and they think it was a meteor.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with you on that. What I want you to, I guess for me, it's I want you to understand, what if, hypothetically, right? Let's say I had a brother who's 6, hypothetically, right? I had a brother who's 6 years old, and Dragon Ball is my shit. That is my bread and butter, and this is what I've been wanting for years, right? If I take my little brother to go see it, now he knows about the destruction of Planet Vegeta and why Goku and Vegeta are on Earth, and they have all these Saiyan kids. I'm not saying it's a smart idea.
But why are they nice? Why are they good Saiyans? Why? Who's that green guy?
Now I gotta go all. Now that's when I go all the way back and show you Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Super. But I think for the general audience, it's not general audience. For the people who haven't seen Dragon Ball, it was okay, there's your movie. This is what happened to Planet Vegeta, and this is what's been going on, right? But I agree with you. We've seen this story so many times. We have seen We've seen Frieza destroy Planet Vegeta almost as many times as I've seen the Goku origin.
No lie, dude.
Like,
I feel like I've seen it more than the Goku origin, honestly. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I've seen this damn thing all the time. My thing is I didn't mind it, but my biggest problem was if you're going to show it, stop making different variations of this damn planet destruction.
yeah, because originally Bardock is off planet with his friends. He gets a vision of Frieza destroying the planet. Goes back to warn King Vegeta. King Vegeta doesn't really want to hear it, which isn't really the case in this one. In this one, he's on his way home and he's like, he has a Star Wars bad feeling about this.
By the way, if you haven't seen the Bardock movie, which shame on you, this is what he's talking about. This is the Bardock's movie.
Bardock, father of Goku, old ass movie at this point. He goes and like he ends up trying to. He has visions that these alien race that he pretty much is wiping out. They curse him with these visions.
Right.
He goes to fight Frieza. His whole thing, he has a red bandana and it's soaked in the blood because all of his friends died, whatever. And he has a last stand against Frieza. Ultimately, obviously loses. But in this one, he's kind of just like, Frieza's inviting all his Saiyans back to Planet Vegeta. Something's probably going to happen.
Going on.
Which is obviously a more logical way to do it, but it kind of...
No, don't...
Bardock's nothing important at all now.
Right, don't retcon what made Bardock, right? Like, that's what I loved about Bardock in Dragon Ball Z, was just like, he had premonitions, you gave him, like, this sense of power, this sense of, like, being in the movie, and... no offense, but like I loved the way he goes out. He was the badass going out, right?
Because even like as he's dying, he sees the vision of Goku fighting Frieza, and he's like, he smiles, he's like, I'm gonna get your ass. But then Goku brings Frieza back anyway, which Vegeta even is like, you dumbass.
And it's just like Bardock seeing that was like, you know what? Yeah, I might not win this battle, but you're gonna get your upcoming. And it's like you missed the bar on that. And I guess I was mad that you didn't even show bits and pieces. Like, I wouldn't even be mad if you only showed me a little bit of it. But the only thing you cut to Bardock bruised like he was in the movie, and then you do Kamehameha, and it's just like...
Yeah, he's just done. So the first third of the movie is probably the only reason I was really upset with it. Because it gets a little bit better after that. It's still a little slow until they actually get to the fighting, because they show Paragus and Broly kind of getting picked up by some of Frieza's guys and like taken back to Frieza. And Frieza's like, oh, I could use you to fight them. I didn't even think about that. And they kind of set up this whole idea that Broly's a gentle giant. Like, you don't really want to fight. Your dad just makes you. But then once he sees Vegeta and Goku, for some reason, he just wants to fight. Even though he doesn't.
Well, Paragus tells him, "Hey, those are the reason. His father is the reason why I've been outcasted. The father why we've been struggling for so long, and that's what makes him angry, I guess, or whatever." And it's just like, you're right. It's just like
it just feels a little loosely put together.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if like there was some. I mean, I doubt it because Dragon Ball is usually pretty good with that. But I wonder if there's like some things missed in translation.
Yeah.
I mean, once the fighting starts, it gets really good. It's weird because they set these other side characters. Broly's the main character of the story. Vegeta and Goku just kind of are there.
They're just there to be there.
He starts off fighting Vegeta, and you're like, oh, Vegeta's like just straight whooping him for a minute. And then you're like, all right, so they're gonna fight for a while, and then that just ends. Like,
and that's what bothered me. That's what really bothered me about that part. It's like Vegeta was actually holding his own against Broly. And it's like, we can't get more of this?
Yeah.
And it's like, no, like, again, the director of Broly is the voice of Vegeta, Christopher Sabat. Why you could give yourself a few more, technically it's...
I was going to say, he probably just like voice directed.
Right,
like
he voice directed, my bad.
He wasn't allowed to like write the whole story.
He can't write the whole story.
That was already done.
Let me retract it. My only thing is, it's just like, okay, Toriyama, you've made this story. Toriyama, you know how upset most of us fans are with Dragon Ball that Vegeta has not
He
taken
don't
a
care.
dub yet. I
He
know,
don't care.
but it's just like, how many damn times am I gonna get Goku being okay? I'm gonna do a spirit ball, or I'm gonna do a Kamehameha, or I'm gonna do some bullshit to win the day. And it's like I just wanted more of Vegeta.
I have a big issue with that towards the end, but we'll kind of go as the story goes, because Vegeta, he's fighting, and Broly's power, besides just being super strong, it seems he kind of has an adaptive force power. Whoever he fights, he gets stronger.
Which I like that they brought that back. I like that they brought that back.
Because like Vegeta goes all the way to blue, and then like he's pretty evenly matched in his base form. So Goku jumps in, and Goku, it does feel like they kind of screwed Vegeta a bit, because Goku's fighting as a base form and going head to head with Broly. It's like, well, Vegeta was blue to do that, but I kind of took it as whoever he's fighting, he adapts against them specifically.
Right.
So like he was adapted against Vegeta, now he adapted against Goku, because then he starts whooping Goku's ass.
The thing is that's what I would say. That's one thing I really did like about the movie. It's like Vegeta wasn't getting his ass whooped per se. He was holding his own. But Goku
gets his ass whooped hard. Freaking Sean Shamel lets out a yell as Goku when he's like getting dragged, and he's like, ah! Like he is getting his ass whooped.
And then Piccolo literally had to teleconnect with him, and he's like,
yo,
hey, you get your ass whooped.
He's like, you right? Yeah, I can't really do shit.
Look, I'm so far away. Just find my energy and teleport to me if you need it.
Okay, so I like the Piccolo's in it, because Piccolo's a cool character. But he has, besides like saying, hey, you screwed. So they get there, so they start fighting.
And then, like, Goku is getting the upper hand in certain aspects of it. And Frieza's like, oh yeah, I forgot these monkeys can get Super Saiyan off of death or anger. Because Goku turned Super Saiyan because of Krillin. Pegasus, he doesn't say his name, but he's like, Pegasus, I'm sorry. Shoot!
Yeah.
Broly! Your dad died! What are you going to do about it? And literally Broly becomes, well, not becomes, but he gets to the angry Broly that we remember. And I'm like, yeah.
So, while I'm happy they gave it to us, they make Super Saiyan a joke so Goten and Trunks in Dragon Ball Z becoming Kid Super Saiyan. It's already like, all right, apparently Super Saiyan takes nothing.
Yeah.
Then you have Dragon Ball Super, where they're just like, oh, Super Saiyan, the tingly feeling on your back. Very stupid. And now it's like, oh no, your father died, who you kind of actually hated because he would beat you by kind of with electricity. Now you're Super Saiyan.
Again, am I happy that they did that BS? No, but I got Broly that I wanted, and I was like, okay. And he starts
the ends don't justify the means, Julian.
True, I agree, but I still wanted this Broly. I was gonna be mad if they just gave base form Broly, but I loved how they made him Super Saiyan, and literally Goku was getting his ass.
Oh yeah, he gets his ass whooped.
It was bad. I was like, hey man, look, somebody gotta put a timeout. And then Vegeta comes to help us a little bit, and
I will say that led to probably one of my favorite parts, when they're just running from Broly, and they're like, all right, and then lead Broly right to Frieza, and then teleport out of there. Yeah. And Broly's like, all right, next target, whoops up on Frieza. And like
literally
going to town.
But no, here's the funny, that's even the best part about it was, and this is what I was laughing about in the movie, I don't know if you were noticing, it's like Piccolo's like, hey, we got to do that fusion, Piccolo's like, y'all got to do a fusion technique, and Vegeta's like trying not to, and literally they do the fusion technique twice.
Because of course they mess it up, because that's how the fusion dance always goes.
And it's like, okay, that makes sense. And he's like, you did it wrong, 30 minutes.
30 minutes
do it again.
Go back to Frieza.
For an entire hour. Was
get his ass whooped.
And he goes into gold form, but he's still getting his ass whooped for an entire hour. And I loved it.
Yeah.
And then we got Gogeta. It's like, we were Vegito.
I hate that type of stuff. I understand it's a cartoon and it's kind of cheesy. I hate that. What are we gonna call it? We know you're Gogeta. Like, we're all here. This is the Gogeta movie to half of us. Like,
but hey,
I do like how Piccolo's like, actually it doesn't matter. He's like, no, I'm Gogeta. He's like, I don't care. Go. Like, just go fight. And I'm like, that's kind of how I felt. So it's pretty good.
It's like Akira Toriyama. It's like, all right, I need to find a way to keep this in canon, so I got to keep this character together. And it's like,
because this character's never existed before.
Exactly. And it's like, I get it, but Piccolo's like, how I felt with Piccolo is like, exactly, like, guys, It's a Dragon Ball movie. We
really
know who
doesn't
you are.
matter.
Just go.
Yeah.
Just go do what you need to do. And they go, and for a minute, they were going toe to toe, taking each other's fights. And then when Gogeta goes to Super Saiyan Blue,
it looked great. There's a weird thing where like they kind of go into another dimension, and Gogeta's like, "What the? We're still fighting, whatever." And the fight scenes alone are enough to make me recommend this movie.
It was amazing. The fight scenes are amazing.
There were some weird parts, like when Broly's fighting Goku, where it's first person through Broly's eyes, and we saw it in IMAX. It was hard to tell what the hell you're looking at. It looks like a Jason Bourne movie.
Right, you're like, what the hell is going on? You're
It's first person.
It's Broly in first person. Okay. It was just weird, but
but it looks fantastic. They cut from kind of a 2D hand-drawn style to like a 3D style that looks like Dragon Ball Fighters. And it looks great. The fight scenes go on for a long time, which is really all I wanted in the whole movie.
That's literally what we wanted.
There is the whole thing is you're led to believe like because they start whooping Broly's ass, but Broly probably technically, if the fight would have gone longer, might have won.
Yeah.
Because the fight kind of ends where...
Well, they were doing... I keep forgetting the Stardust technique that they... No, it is called Stardust.
Yeah, he does like a little rainbow Stardust thing and hits him with that.
Hits him. So it was getting to the point where like literally they had Broly on his knees and it looked like they were about to do Kamehameha.
It's just a Kamehameha. That's all it was? That's what pissed me off a lot. So they're a fusion and they just use a Kamehameha. They don't do like a Big Bang, Final Flash.
Big Bang, Final Flash, or Final Flash.
Go back and watch it. He just showed uses a Kamehameha. He even just only says Kamehameha.
Bullshit.
Made me so mad because I'm like, you're a fusion. Use half and half.
Use half and half.
That's how somehow they just kind of shit on Vegeta some more. They're like, you're not really in the fusion.
And so the only other thing I didn't like was, well, basically the ending. How one of Frieza's henchmen basically uses Shenron to
Chili and Lemon. That's what I'm calling them. that was their names. It was like Chile and Limon, but
whatever
Chili and Lemon.
Names. So basically, she wishes Broly back to his planet.
And that he'd be sick because they're his friends, whatever.
And it's like, wait, we're not gonna get an action of like a finale on this.
Yeah, you're not getting an actual ending with. And he just back to his planet. Back to.
And you're like,
I have to go now. My planet needs me.
You're like, okay, and then you're like, Frieza's like, all right, I'm about to leave, and Gogeta's like, where do you think you're going? And he's like, stop it. I'm going to go leave and I'm going to go find a Dragon Ball and we're going to fight this at another time. And it's like, Gogeta, you probably got about another 15 minutes. Why don't you kill him? Why don't you kill Frieza?
Especially because half Vegeta's in there. That half Vegeta should be like, hey, let's kill this guy. He literally killed our family. Almost killed us all again.
And it's just like, oh, God. All right, whatever.
There is a part also when Broly's just rampaging and he starts going after Whis. And Whis is like, oh, you don't want this. You don't want this. You don't want this. I will wax your ass. I like that a lot.
Gogeta appears right before him. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
And then the ending with Goku going inside the planet and talking to Chilla and Lemon and Broly. And it's like, hey, Bulma gave me these capsules to help y'all while y'all live here. So you could do all of this stuff and live peacefully. And she's like, what are you doing all of this for? It's because I want to fight you later.
I'm selfish. I want to fight
because I want to fight you later. And they're like, what do we call you? And
that final little line.
This is the reason why the movie isn't at 4. This is why it's at a 3 for me, like 3 out of 5. It's this particular moment. You could call me Goku, but Broly, you can call me Kakarot.
Why?
I was like, what?
Like, I understand it's a reference to the old Broly movies, how he would always yell Kakarot. Like, there's even a song in this movie that's yelling Kakarot, but that's not this character anymore. Like, if you're separating two characters, separate them. Don't be like, but he's kind of that character. He's not, though. But he's like kind of that character. You know. Because you're one of the fans who sees it. So why are you showing Planet Vegeta for the first third of the movie?
Again, that's why it's like, I agree with you. But it's stupid. Again, I agree with you. I understand it. I'm just saying from a directing standpoint, that's what they wanted to do.
Dumb references. And I know, like, I know they're like, probably like 80% of the audience was like, hey, Kakarot. And I'm like, no! Like, just treat me like I have some intelligence. Like, don't be like, hey, here's that dumb thing you like. Like,
it's just like you're doing fan service at that point, and it's just like
it's
at this
bad.
point, no. And here's the point I was gonna make. It's like, all right, so that means every Saiyan that now comes up to planet Earth, Goku must refer to himself as Kakarot.
Otherwise,
time.
this was all pointless.
Right.
Like, why would he say that part?
Right. Every time a Saiyan comes out, you gotta say, my name is Kakarot. If you don't, what's the point? What's the point? You literally just did that for fan service.
Because
And it's
even
like,
Frieza calls him Goku.
exactly! So that's why I was like, that was a kick in the throat. That was literally like
fan service can be treated well when it's a subtle reference, but it's like...
It's like what Woody Harrelson at the end of Venom. There's going to be
carnage. That was the exact same thing to me. Like,
it's like, what the fuck? All right, Dragon Ball. But other than that, the movie was great. It was good. I love the action sequences. Despite what James thinks, I liked the first 30 minutes of it. Just wish that they gave Bardock actual Bardock. Yeah, I give the movie 3 out of 5.
that's probably where I put it too. Like I said, it's hands down the best Dragon Ball movie. But that's a low bar for the most point. Like, there's not a lot of really, really good Dragon Ball movies, and some of the better ones are the Broly
super
movies.
ones.
I was gonna say the super ones actually probably are in general better ones. But even like, I don't know, they all, because you can only do so much because you don't want to change the actual story of the anime or anything too much. But
again, like most of the movies, like you said, they're all okay. Like the only ones I like is Fusion Reborn, Bardock's Father Goku, Broly's Revenge.
I think the cooler movies are fine.
Cooler, the first one is okay.
Yeah, it's just pretty much Frieza again.
And then I love all the supers.
Yeah, well, the super ones because they're just pretty much the anime as well, just better animated. Yeah, I like Broly more as a character because he actually has a personality now.
Yeah.
Even
though he barely has lines of dialogue. Though.
Yeah, he doesn't talk much at all. I don't.
This is my fur friend.
Yeah, that was don't touch my pants thing that I took off the ear of my whatever. Anything else from you? I got nothing.
I got nothing else.
If you like Dragon Ball, go see it. By the way,
I'm about to say if you're a Dragon Ball fan, if you're a huge Dragon Ball fan like I am, go watch it. It does a lot of fan service.
People are probably gonna be mad at me because I know everyone was like super like, yeah, this movie was awesome. I'm like, I like it, but it definitely had a lot of flaws that you have to acknowledge.
It's Dragon Ball. That's why I gave it a 3 out of 5 because it's Dragon Ball. There's nothing.
As a movie, it's 3 out of 5. As a Dragon Ball movie, it's like a 5 out of 5.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Whatever.
So that's why I'm like, if you're a Dragon Ball fan, you will love it. You will absolutely love it. But I was gonna say, tell us what you think about the new Broly movie, or what's your favorite Broly movie? And I swear to God, if it's Bio Broly, we having problems.
You can just let them do Dragon Ball movie.
Oh yeah, let's do favorite Dragon Ball movie.
If anyone says Bio Broly, we want to make them.
We're going on the comments, and I'm going to fight you. We're both going to fight you. Other than that,
James will stay in the car though.
Yeah, I will. I'll just be mad though, just deceiving.
But yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, turn off the notifications if you have it. Share this with your friends. Anything else?
Why'd they have him just shoot a Kamehameha at the end?
He's gonna be stuck on that for a while. He really. The thing is what's funny is I forgot we talked about this right after the movie. He's been stuck on this for about a week. I just want you to know that. So he could be stuck on this for a while.
It was a week, yeah. Shit.
But from all of us here at Stage 3, guys, thanks for joining us and stay tuned.